What's going on, guys? This is Sphinx, and today I have a guide showing you all the most efficient ways to gather breakables during the early stages of the game, as well as a general guide about the strategy surrounding breakables, such as why you should prioritize them, when the best times to collect them are, as well as a pathing guide for where to go to get the most amount of breakables. If you guys like this type of content and want more, remember to like and subscribe. So first, we have a couple of things to note before we get started. The most important thing to know is that all breakables spawn on the map at 3 minutes after the game starts, and respawn every 3 minutes after being broken. The next thing to know is that any souls you get from breakables are considered unsecured souls, just like souls you get from doing jungle camps. This means that it's possible to drop them on the ground if you die before they become secured. Along with this, you should know that golden statues are a type of special breakable which give you stat bonuses instead of souls, such as extra ammo, spirit, or weapon damage. Next, I want to talk to you about why you should consider going after breakables. There are lots of ways in Deadlock to earn souls, but few are as safe and as quick as getting breakables. Breakables are a great option if you're behind or if you're in a weak lane where it's not in your best interest to fight your opponent. If you're constantly feeling like your opponent is ending laning phase with more souls than you, breakables are one of the few ways to close that gap. They're also great if you're just a few hundred souls short of getting an item. They also give you stats, as we just talked about, and if all of that doesn't convince you, it's just satisfying to roll through and break some things. Now, the final thing I want to talk to you about is when to go for breakables. In laning phase, it's very important to remember the 3-minute timer and push your lane into the enemy if possible, so that you can easily secure breakables that are in the contested area, or even take some of the enemy's breakables. In addition to this, you can also prioritize killing troopers as fast as possible and farm breakables between the trooper waves. Also, even though we're only talking about the early game, it's important to know that breakables are always worth going for at all stages of the game because they scale with game time. Now that you know the basics of breakables, we can get started with the routes. Remember that you don't always have to follow the exact route I'm showing you, and also I cannot stress this enough, but troopers are the best way of obtaining souls, so never give up troopers just to break a few boxes. So, I'm just going to go ahead and buy extra stamina and sprint boots, very normal things to have early, just to kind of show you the speed at which I'll be moving around to take these boxes and how long it would take approximately. I'm not gonna go over these like back boxes like that one or these two because they're pretty far out of the way and we want to stay in the general area of our guardian so we don't lose it. Starting with yellow from the amber side, we have this contested area in the middle which has 2 golden statues on the left, 2 boxes up top, and down here there's going to be 2 boxes. Across this pathway there's going to be 1 golden statue up there and 2 of these bases down here. So for this right side there's a slightly better way to do it, so I'm going to actually do it a different way. But before that, these 4 things everybody knows, but there's 2 boxes over here, they're pretty safe to get, and 2 over here. Again, this is going to be mirrored on the opposite side, so when we go to purple, it's also going to have the same contested area. But for the yellow in the back here, there's 1 box here. I don't go for that because it's kind of far away. 1 box down there, 1 box up here, and then this area is kind of new. It was added like I think 2 patches ago, so a lot of people don't clear this, but 2 boxes in here, a golden statue right there, and then here there's going to be another golden statue as well as 2 boxes. And if you jump down, you're going to land right on top of 2 more boxes as well as those 2 boxes we saw earlier. And in this little hallway, there's 2 boxes there and 1 box there. After that, you should be able to come back to lane and catch the wave. Another option here, if you've done all that and you're looking to maybe pick up more boxes, is to actually go up this rope. And on the rooftops, you kind of like can bounce around through the rooftops and you get 2 boxes and an urn. There are actually 3 boxes up here. And then I don't know if you want to go out here. I sometimes do, sometimes don't, but there's 2 boxes up there, 2 boxes over there. And then if you jump across to this roof, there's urn box there, another urn, or sorry, not urn, golden statue there, and 2 boxes here. And then you can probably just kind of like make your way back to your lane and you should be good to go. Alright, so heading to purple now, again, not covering these back boxes. There is actually a lot of loot, like kind of down here and in the hallways, as well as in that hallway. You can kind of see the boxes there. but it's kind of far. You can definitely go for it. It's just a little bit of a journey, so if you're fast you can definitely do it, or if you're not getting pushed in that quickly. So what I like to do again is always just shove the wave in and get this contested area. Like I said, there's going to be 2 golden statues as well as 4 boxes, 2 up top, 2 down below, as well as a golden statue up here and 2 of these vases, that one and that one. After that, things switch up a bit, where we have actually this right side, there's 1 box here and another box here, as well as in here, if assuming the camp isn't here and you're doing this at, you know, like 3 or 4 minutes, because this camp I believe spawns at 5 minutes, the boxes will be here but the camp won't. So there's going to be 3 boxes as well as 2 golden statues. After that, this left side is pretty kind of, I guess, complex, if you want to use that word. There's this little area which has 2 boxes and 1 golden statue, as well as you can slide down here to get 1 more golden statue and 2 boxes. You can also turn this into a gang, because blue is often pushed out and you can kind of sneak up behind them here. Or instead of sliding down, or maybe if you already slid down, you can go through this back. Let me clear the minions real quick. You can go to the left here and kill these 2, that, and that, and then that's going to be 4 boxes for you. Or you can go all the way to this rooftop, and this is if you have more time, for example, clear that golden statue and a box. And this rooftop is amazing. There's 1, 2, 3 golden statues and then 2 boxes right over there, and you can drop down. Sometimes this is cleared by the people in the blue lane, but there's another box right there, as well as some golden statue there, 2 boxes here. I usually don't go back here, but you can. As you can see, there's some other stuff, and in here there's 1 more golden statue as well as 3 boxes. Alright, so in my opinion, and this will actually be proven to you if you look at the counter up top, the middle lanes are generally better, I would say, than the side lanes in terms of getting boxes, which makes sense, right? Because on the side lanes you can kind of only go towards the center of the map, where from blue and green lanes you can go left or right. So starting with blue lane, there's this contested area. Let me clear the minions one more time. There's going to be this singular box inside the veil. I know it's 1 box, but early game, maybe you do a quick trade or you're slightly behind, 500 gold, and maybe that box gives you the souls you need to buy your 500 item. After that, this little room has 2 boxes as well as 1 more box and a golden statue. And over here is the little rooftop that we talked about in the purple lane. If it's not cleared, then blue lane can get it as well, since it's a nice little concentrated amount of breakables both above and below in the building. I usually get on these wooden pallets here and quickly clear it. Besides that, there's just some extra boxes back here, as well as a lot of people do this camp but for some reason don't clear this box, just clear it. So that's the right side. It's not so impressive yet, bear with me. On the left here, golden statue and 2 boxes. In the middle here, there's going to be 2 boxes as well as golden statue and another box. And again, these are like very, very close, right? My guardian, well, it's not here right now, but it would be right there. So it's not like it's far out of your way. You can easily clear it or clear the boxes and come back to catch your wave. Don't miss out on waves just to clear these boxes. It's not worth. Also up here, there's another box and golden statue. After that, this is the one. It's really weird. The people that know about it like go here all the time, and the people that don't just kind of like ignore it all the time. But this left side, I believe it's called Museum, has a lot of good loot. So it is contested, which means not only is the enemy likely to come here from green and blue, but also your teammates from green are likely to come here. But again, especially if you're winning, if you're in a strong lane, if you're pushing up, you can push them in under tower, come up here. This spawns at 3 minutes. You clear 2 of the golden statues here, and I just like to do a little dash through that, do another dash, and you're back. Like, it literally takes 5 seconds, if that, and you're back in lane. If you do have a little bit more time, then you can actually go down here where there's all these bases. There's two more golden statues, and sometimes I don't go all the way to that side, but you can maybe turn this into a gank, or if it doesn't, you can, you don't waste your time because you have more bases to clear here. I lost count there, but I'll have a counter in the top right. And so we have those 2 bases, another statue, and 2 more bases, and it takes a little bit longer, but not immensely long, and you're back to your lane to defend your tower. Along with this, there's actually this back area. I don't do this one too often. Oh, right, I forgot to mention these 2. They're also very nice to just pick up kind of wherever it's super close to your guardian. This back area actually has, if you go up here, there's going to be 2 golden statues, which are pretty nice. And I believe in here, there's going to be a box and a golden statue. And then you can kind of just like come back to your lane from over here. Okay, so in my opinion, the green lane here is the best lane to pick up boxes and statues, or whatever you want to call them. There's multiple areas, so we're gonna first start with the obvious one. I'm not gonna go over the whole thing, but there's that same contested area with the 2 up top, and then these down here, I just cleared them so they're not here, as well as the center, if you want to go for that. The center lower, I mean. After that, there is this rooftop on the left, as well as like right here, this area, little golden statue in there. You can use this rope, 2 boxes here, but usually whoever does this camp clears those 2 boxes. If you remember, this is the same area that we cleared in yellow lane, so it might be taken already, but if it's not, then it has 2 of those boxes, golden statue, another box, and then 2 more boxes, 2 more boxes, and 3 boxes right there. And then you can just kind of like jump back to your lane here. After that, we have the one everyone knows, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people know it. You slide down here. For some reason, those always have stuff in them. I don't know what it is, but I've never slid through those and had nothing, or at least if I have, I don't remember it. There's those 2, and then in here, there is actually 5 boxes. And then this is the hallway that everybody loves. And I'm actually going to show you how to get to the other hallway on the enemy side too. But this hallway, you can slide, and as you can see, wow, that never happens to me, but you usually get so much stuff in those. Wow, this is an unlucky one. Oh, there you go. That was a good one. Usually you find a ton of stuff just by running through it quickly here. And then you can just head back if you want to your lane to defend if you're being pushed in. Or the other option is, after you clear this basement here, and if you have more time maybe, or maybe you're just like, if somebody's covering your lane and you need a little bit more souls, you can actually, they added it just this patch, you can go up into the warehouse building from here, and everybody knows this building. There's golden statue there, statue box there, I think more boxes here, statue, more boxes and a statue. And then you can just kind of head out this way, and if you want to go back to your lane, you can go this way or head back to the base from this way. The other thing I want to show you in green lane is that after 10 minutes, if you push out your lane, you have an opportunity to do kind of an aggressive box farm. So at 10 minutes, when the teleporter's open, you want to push out your lane and you want to actually go into the basement here. And there's 2 boxes and a statue here, but that's not why we're here. If you take this teleporter, it's a little bit of a dangerous teleport, but I've never died doing this, so it's not, in my opinion. So this is the same basement that we just cleared, except it's on the enemy side, which means you're not sharing resources with your teammates. You're actually taking away resources from your enemies, and all you need to do is just clear all this. Just slide through this. You don't want to go upstairs because it's a little dangerous, and then you're done. You just teleport out and you stole their basement, and it's amazing because you're taking away enemy resources from the enemy team as opposed to your own team. So to summarize, you can get 45 breakables in the yellow lane, 40 in the purple lane, 54 in the blue lane, and a whopping 86 in the green lane. Of course, some of these breakables have overlap both with your team and the enemy team, and always remember that it is not worth giving up troopers to get breakables. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I was considering doing a jungling guide next since it's kind of similar, so if you're interested in that or more content like this, remember to like and subscribe.